After getting drunk with my best friend Lila Smith at the bar, I end up sleeping with my fiancé, Silas Clark, whom I've only met for a few times. Not only that, but I only discover that I'm pregnant with his child 2 months later. Just when I'm debating whether or not I should tell Silas the truth, Lila, who has been my friend since we were kids, keep advising me. Just as I'm about to agree to that suggestion, I feel a kick coming from my belly, which has yet to develop a baby bump. Next, a baby's voice echoes in my mind. Mom, don't trust that mean woman. You'll get abused by that Logan jerk in the future. Not to mention you'll be forced to sell your body because of the decision you'll make today. Dad has already found out that you're the woman from that night. He's on the way here right now. Upon hearing my unborn baby's thoughts, I tremble violently immediately. Although I don't have any feelings for Silas, I can still try to nurture a relationship with him. On the other hand, I only get to live once, so I can't ruin it no matter what. Alara, are you really willing to marry someone you don't love? Logan has had a crush on you for ages. Even if you marry him with a baby, he definitely won't mind. You might as well just come clean. Lila Smith gripped my hand. Her face was full of earnest concern as she tried to persuade me. Silas Clark was my fiancé, someone I'd barely met a few times. Logan Smith, on the other hand, was my boyfriend, the one I'd been dating behind my family's back. Over the years, I'd brought up canceling the engagement more than once. However, every single time, Dad would scold me, frustrated beyond belief. The Clark family isn't someone we can afford to offend. Mr. Clark taking an interest in you is the luckiest thing that'll ever happen to you. Can you please stop causing trouble? So when Lila made her suggestion, I was immediately tempted. However, in the next second, a sharp pain shot through my abdomen, and that baby's voice rang out from nowhere. Mom, use your brain. This friend of yours is a total snake. She and Logan are scheming to get you away from the Jackman family so she can take your place and marry Dad. You treat her like your best friend, but she's using you as a stepping stone. Hearing the voice from my belly, I instinctively looked at Lila. Only then did I notice that her face was filled with barely concealed eagerness. Sensing her true intentions, I changed my approach. But I've been used to having you serve me since we were little. If Logan and I elope, would you be willing to keep staying with me? We're so close. You wouldn't refuse, right? The word serve seemed to strike a nerve. Lila's eyes darkened. She wasn't my friend in the traditional sense. She was the maid Dad had me pick out from an orphanage when I was young. Lila froze, caught off guard. She stammered, "Of all things, you're thinking about this? How can material things compare to the love Logan gives you?" Alara, when did you become so materialistic? Whatever. Logan's waiting at the back gate. I'll just let him tell you himself. Watching Lila rush out in a hurry, I pulled out my phone and opened a contact I'd never dialed before. Sensing my hesitation, the baby's voice rang out again. Mom, you can't waver now. Press it. Give Dad a chance. Please, I don't want to be carved out alive again. Hearing carved out alive, my hand trembled, and I dialed Silas's number. The instant the call connected, I blurted out, "You have half an hour. Get to my house." After I hung up, the baby in my belly started celebrating as if it had just won the lottery. Yes, Dad's coming. We're saved. You got totally duped by Lila before, Mom, but at least your brain decided to work today. I listened to my unborn child roasting me, completely speechless. However, as I looked down at my still flat stomach, questions flooded my mind. If I could hear the baby's thoughts, could it hear mine too? I placed both hands on my abdomen and tentatively thought, "Baby? Mom." After a moment of shock, the baby responded with pure joy. "Mom, you can actually hear me. This is amazing. At least dying once wasn't for nothing." I froze. Then suddenly, the baby kicked my belly. A flood of memory fragments surged into my mind. One memory showed the horrifying abuse I'd endured after leaving the Jackman family with